Hey guys, welcome to my hodgepodge review of Her Infernal Name and Other Nightmares. Come back after the intro and I'll give you a little rundown of what's going to happen today. Hey guys, Working Man Reads here, and today I will be reviewing Her Infernal Names and Other Nightmares by Robert P. Ottone. Thank you again, Robert. I don't know, hopefully I can call you by your first name, but thank you for sending me your book, and I really appreciate that. That was awesome. He sent it to me for an honest review, so let's get into that. But before I do want to give a shout out to Gloria, McNeely, writer. She actually just reached her 100th video, and she did a Q&A assumptions video, and we actually have a lot in common, and it was actually really fun to watch that. And I hope more people do it, because some of the big YouTubers do it, and it just looked like a lot of fun, and I would love to get to know people better. So I'm going to link that down below. Definitely give her a check out if you haven't already. I'm finally getting caught up, guys, on my review copies for books, but I do want to give this one 4 stars. It was a blast to read. It was a very fun collection. There is different stories for different people, some longer and some shorter. I think the first one, Her Infernal Name, was like 70-something pages. Let's see here. It was 82 pages, so it's a novella, right? Almost. Yeah, novella. But I enjoyed that one, and I do have a clip after this of my thoughts of that and a quick synopsis, along with maybe 2 or 3 other ones, depending on if I like the way the videos turned out. But my favorite story was probably Gnats in the Teacher's Lounge. That was a super fun one, and I definitely did a video for that. So real quick, writing, I'm going to give it a 3.5, almost 4 stars. It was very, very good. It was very clean. You can tell that it was actually put out by Spooky House Press. And yeah, definitely give Robert Ottone a follow on Instagram. I will link his Instagram down below. Definitely get out and get this book, because it was actually really fun to read. And I love this cover. So yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to have to give plot. Every story was very well fleshed out. Certain stories hit better for me than others, but that usually happens with every collection. And different stories, different people like more. Like, I think I saw somebody else, I think it might have been John at Books of Blood. He loved the elevator story, and that was pretty good. But I think my favorites were different, so that was pretty fun to see. But definitely check out these clips afterwards, and thank you again for all the support on my previous video. That did amazing with views. So thank you again, Robert, for sending me your copy, and until next time, guys. Her Infernal Name. You got Shoshana, which is the main character, and she is just a struggling young lady. She's got some bills she's got to pay. She's got some debts. She's working a couple jobs, trying to just make ends meet and get these people off her back. She gets approached by this agency and is offered a job. In exchange, they will pay for her remaining debts and give her a good wage. And all she's got to do is just basically be this caretaker, be an assistant, be a helper to this rich young lady named Royce. Now, she's a free-spirited person, this Royce character, and she's a vlogger, kind of like a social media influencer. And yeah, they develop kind of a relationship. At first, it's a little standoffish. They develop a relationship. You know, at one point, you know, the main character and the other one, they're not wearing like underwear and things like that. So they do almost have this like strange relationship where I don't know if it's more than friends. It's interesting. I feel like it's more than friends, but there's a lot of twists and turns along this story, and you definitely get a little bit of, it's definitely terrifying at the end, and I love the way the author wrote this ending. Now, I do have to say, I enjoyed the writing overall. It's pretty good. It definitely keeps you engaged in the story, and I definitely am excited to see what else Robert Ottone has in store for us, and what a great little collection for this time of the year. Hey guys, I just actually finished what I think may be my favorite of Robert Ottone's shorter fiction. Some of these stories are actually pretty long, but this one was a really fun short story. And if you pick up this collection, I'm excited to see what other people think, but I think he could have wrote more in this particular story, and that is support. And basically, it's you are in the mind of like he's a Jewish, maybe like a therapist or like a community center runner, and he's been having vampires, werewolves, demons, and ghosts meet and basically talk about the problems of the world and life as a creature of the night. And I really enjoyed it. I could have read an entire book about this. So, Robert, if you're watching this review, please can you write more about those characters? I just thought that was super funny. Like, I don't want to spoil anything because it's a short one, but really fun. So, until the next check-in, guys. Another check-in here. Working Man Reads, and I just finished Gnats in the Teacher's Lounge, and now my wife and I both work in schools. I actually worked as a custodian for a while, and I then, while I was in school, I was a reading teacher for a little bit, and it was super fun. So I actually worked in the school environment, and this takes place in a school, and you follow Mr. Hayes, and he's kind of, he's got a love interest with one of the other teachers, and basically there's just these gnats just everywhere, these little bugs, and they're just flying around. They're bothering people while they're trying to eat their lunch in the break room, which is like the hangout in schools. It's a guaranteed place where everybody just wants to be because it's where you're away from the kids. Which is funny because I think Robert Ottone is a teacher, and hopefully I'm not blowing up his spot, but you can tell by the way that he wrote the story. It's awesome because it's like a little bit of a glimpse into the life of the teachers in a building, and there's different personalities and teachers with different seniority, and you kind of get a different feel for. There's just tons of different people. So I did like this one line. Mrs. Sashes said, okay, that didn't matter, but she was young, pretty, in her second year of teaching at Belvedere, and still excited every day to step into the classroom to teach the kids about miracles of mathematics. So I just thought that was funny because I always mess with my wife that the kids don't like math, and my wife was an algebra teacher, so yeah, it's just kind of funny. So a little personal story and also a connection to this story. I really enjoyed that one. Probably my favorite so far of the collection. We'll see if I do any. I've been kind of taking videos, little mini videos of my thoughts of my favorite stories, but this one was that was my favorite of the collection. So, all right, guys, till the next check-in. Peace.